facing?
Yes, sir.
There are personal issues.
Yes, sir. I'm listening.
What do you want me to say?
Whatever you want to talk about.
Marketing schemes with the Department of Veterans Affairs.
You stated you're having a scheme.
What?
Can you repeat that? I'm trying to clarify.
Clarify what?
What's the issue with the Veteran Department Affairs?
I'm having issues with medical marketing schemes with
You having a benefits issue? What type of medical marketing scheme?
like events that are happening purposefully, and it's distorting the perception, and it's first of all, what number did I call?
You called the crisis line, sir.
Okay, where are you located now?
I'm in Georgia. Do you need to, where you need to speak with this probably closed?
What?
Are you at an identity theft or what type of scam is it?
What do you mean?
I'm asking you what type of, is it a scam or what type of issue are you having?
I'm having issues with, well, I mean, do you want to be totally honest? Because let's talk about allegations, and then let's talk about two topics are allegations, which aren't necessarily correct, and then on top of that, let's talk about potential marketing schemes and setups.
Okay, what are the allegations and what are the marketing schemes and setups?
So you want to talk about allegations first?
Well, I'm trying to see which department you need to get transferred to on, and possibly you need to call on Monday because it's Sunday, so everything's closed.
Yeah, of course, but allegations are assumptions or ideas of what happened that may or may not be correct. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, that makes sense to me.
Do you know, in the United States, they can take amounts of money from you based on allegations?
So are you saying somebody took some money from you based on allegations?
Well, I'm not saying that personally, but if it did happen, I'm saying it's a question. Basically, I said, did you know in the United States they can take money from you based on allegations or assumptions or non-truthful facts?
Yes, it's a possibility. Yes, sir.
You know, the possibility is low, but it's still a possibility.
That is correct.
The marketing scheme that bothers me is the need or potential need to talk to somebody 100% of the time, 80% of the time, 60% of the time, 50% of the time, 70% of the time, and that's taking you away from the actual life or getting a job or so on and so forth. Or taking away from reality in some aspects. Hello?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
That's the issue that I'm facing. I'm also facing issues with other VA programs and the lack of responsibility of these individuals in the VA programs.
Have you made a complaint, tried making a complaint to a patient advocate regarding the program?
It is a virtual program, and I am experiencing dubbed or statements made by individuals that I cannot confirm them saying it. Does that make sense? I don't know who I'm talking to.
Yes, sir. Makes sense.
So the issue is them talking over, or like I was in a Zoom courtroom. I don't know if that's even legal or legit. I was in a Zoom courtroom, and then a woman's overcast voice comes over and says, "We're trying to help you." And it's just like broadcasted over the whole Zoom meeting of me being in the courtroom, and then it just shuts off on me. And I don't know how to respond to it correctly because I don't get a chance to speak. The issue is that I find being in court, you're never allowed to speak like it is in the movies. You're never allowed to articulate your speech like you should, being a scholar or a studied person. You're never allowed to enunciate, verbalize, and socialize your speech in that manner. It's one sentence and then it shuts off. It's two sentences and then it shuts off, and that's it.
Yes, sir. Do you have a mental health provider who you can discuss your thoughts with?
My provider left me. I had a provider, and then I think she knew about people dropping marijuana in my general location, and then she left.
So your VA therapist left you?
Yes. just been therapists that just are here and there, hit or miss. There's another therapist they wanted to hook me up with. He seemed like he was okay, but his name was Dr. Dickerson.
Have you seen him yet, or are you gonna see him?
I have not seen him.
You're gonna see him soon, or?
I don't know. Is this what the purpose of life?
No, I just wondered, did you have a support system behind you? Do you have any family or friends that you can talk to?
As I stated before, the family and friends, my family is in Pakistan. I received a passport. My family is in Pakistan. I received a brand new passport. My family is in Pakistan.
Well, it sounds like you don't have much support.
I have support as in what way?
A support system of like friends and family, and feel supported. Do you feel supported? That's what I'm asking.
I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. They keep pushing me to the VA. I go to the VA, they say the same stuff. I'm not finding, I have a few friends, a few actually good friends in the VA, but that's it. In the VA health system, they keep saying and keep proposing questions of problems with your benefits, problems with your psychology, with things they can't see. When there's other issues with my stomach and belly, and other issues with my legs not working correctly or not firing correctly, when I set the response or coordination issues, and they're not covering these issues. That's the issue. First issue was with my belly. I said, why don't you manually get a fat caliper and pinch my belly fat on the abdominal and on the oblique and on my scapula, and then make me pee to see how much I'm hydrated and what my percent body fat is, to put me at a rate where I'm not going to be overcritical and feel good, lively, and bright and vibrant about my weight and about my fat to my weight ratio. I said this happened in high school, this happened in college. The Department of Veterans Affairs is supposed to be the most articulate, state-of-the-art facility for veterans returning home from combat zones. Why can't you do this? And there is yet to be an answer to me. And it's the Department of Veterans Affairs is 70 miles away there and from where I stay.
It sounds like you're just disappointed in the whole
tried it?
No, I haven't, sir.
I can't even be mad at you. The way you're speaking to me, I can't even be angry at you at all. I can't.
I haven't, sir. I have not tried it, but they're not the first and probably not one that I've heard that very similar, the similar scenario, unfortunately.
Well, my girlfriend, I don't know what's happening with her, and it's 7 o'clock now, and she says she's tired, but I don't know how tired she is, so she said she's exhausted when it's 7 o'clock during the day. So I don't know what's going to happen. They're trying to charge me with a crime I didn't commit, or they're saying they're going to charge me with a crime I never committed in a different place. They took a whole bunch of money of mine. The federal government still gave me the passport. I've been on the White House. And, I don't want to break up with her, but it seems like people are trying to force that on me. And there's no other option.
What did they say that you did?
No, they're sending signals that are corrupt signals. Their world is perfect, miss. Their world is perfect. There's no such thing as defending yourself or oppressiveness. There's no such thing as this university's demographics are 98% white. You're the only person with that name in this university. There's none of this. You're the only person with that name in the university. The demographics at this university are 98 to 96% white. In the 1950s, the Ku Klux Klan was a major and prominent role in this area. And these people's kids have jobs in the police force, they have jobs in the school government, they have jobs throughout the community in powerful positions. They're not understanding this. They're not understanding in the United States there's only a handful of people in Congress that are Islamic. They're not understanding that in the United States there's no one from South Asia or Afghanistan that is working in Congress now today. They're complaining about slavery. They're complaining about black women and black men's liberty and rights. But the world's not just black and white. There is no option for South Asian, Middle Eastern person on demographic information. And we were just at war with these people. And there is a major indoctrination of racism towards these people. And they're not acknowledging it. They're not correct the situation is this issue is this person's broken. This person has issues because he or she wasn't treated fairly. This person wasn't treated fairly their whole life. The demographic information doesn't support this person, meaning it doesn't line up with this person. The name was not a standard there. There was no other people like that with that type of name during this person's upbringing. And then, on top of it, after all this stuff has went wrong, they're telling the person that person's wrong and that person's defective because of what's happened. And that's their answer for it. Their answer is to say, you're messed up, yours should be even more messed up, and we're going to pay you more money because you're more messed up. That's not making sense. There's no purpose there. There's no direction. Your only direction is to live, and that's it. There's no goals. There's no aim. There's nothing. And that's the issue that I'm facing. I feel like people have turned their back on me. I feel like people don't care about me and they're giving people a hard time, making things difficult on purpose because they have issues and they're making everybody have this mediocrity ideal that is hurting people. It's hurting individuals.
May I ask you your name, sir?
Human.
Mr. Human, I'm hopeful that you will find that support system and they won't turn their back on you. And I'm hopeful that you guys will come together and you'll to heal and get that support you need. That sounds like what you need, that support. Someone that doesn't turn their back on you.
I'll try, but that's the issue now, is that there's no other option. And they're saying this is a better option for you because we need you to be this, you're a number to us. We need you to be this way, homeless, indigent, and disorganized.
Are you homeless now?
What? Listen to me.
Are you homeless?
I'm just saying, homeless, indigent, and disorganized. Meaning, you can still be homeless and be organized. Okay? You can still be homeless and be cleanly. It's much more difficult, but you can do it. But people's views change, and people have specific views that aren't necessarily correct. And you can be homeless and be non-indigenous, poor, and needy. That's what that means. So, what is happening is that they're saying this stuff, and now
Hello?
yeah,
Mr. Human?
I'm here. They're saying this stuff, and it affects people's views of you. So you're going to go through a whole bunch of stuff after 7 years learning about the United States in a minuscule level, meaning you're learning about life, you're learning about how difficult it is, you're learning about the reality of being homeless, you're learning about the reality of how people view homeless people, and then you're learning about what it takes to be clean, cleanly, physically fit, mentally fit at that, in that economic level. And then you're learning about how you can make relationships at a homeless state. Meaning, how you can make meaningful relationships at a homeless state, and then how you can make money at a homeless state also. And what they're not telling you is the psychological implications of that state and what it takes to do that, and so on and so forth.
Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Hamlet, I just want to check on your safety.
I'm safe. I'm not that. I never had. I can't even get angry at you because of your voice.
Yes, sir. So no current thoughts of
No, never. But the issue that I'm not facing that, but they say that this is that and that is this, but I was told to by somebody to make a call to this line. So, that's all. I want you to have a very great day.
But then they get some things out.
Well,
And no past thoughts of suicide or attempted internal.
no, and I don't want that ever to be put upon me, because if it's put upon me, let's say that it's a setup. Let's say that someone else does that to make it look that way. Have you ever thought about that, too? Like someone actually committed murder? Someone committed murder, and then they make it look like a suicide.
Definitely like a TV show. Definitely interesting thought.
So you never think that would have happened? Out of 1 million cases, that's probably happened before.
You put on to something. Probably so. I would never say never.
Well, I don't even know what never is, because never doesn't even apply in my thought process. So, I mean, you take all the detectives throughout the United States, the best detective force in the United States, and they're going to think stuff like that. But that's appropriate for them to think stuff like that. But as soon as you take somebody that doesn't have that training or that history, and they start saying it to the Department of Veterans Affairs, stuff like that, meaning things out of the ordinary that are possible, but they're not that probable, but they're still possible, and we take all those opinions and all those thoughts and we put them down 1 to 8, 1 to 9, da-da-da-da-da-da, and they're going to, and they're definitely going to be there. So the issue there is that that they're saying automatically, I read your file, it's black and white, our views are only from within the hospital. We want you to take something. We want you to put something in your mouth. We can't guarantee it. None of our products are guaranteed. But we want you to do it for us, to see what it does. And no matter what we're going to say, it's going to work. if it's the worst product in the world, we're going to say it's going to work. Our product, we can't guarantee our product. We can't tell you exactly what our product is, but we're going to guarantee the product to you. What kind of deal is that? We want you to put our product in your mouth. We want you to put our product in your mouth. We don't know how your brain's going to respond to our product. And we can't guarantee our product, but we can say, here's a list of side effects for our product. And can you please take our product, because we've spent our time looking for this product. We've spent money cutting up this product into a little powder form. And can you please take this product for us? Because it might work for you. And even if it doesn't work, we're going to say it works. Even if you didn't take it for 3 months or didn't take it for 2 months, we're going to tell you to take this product. We're also going to set up abortion clinics throughout the United States and say now every prostitute, every escort can come here and use our abortion clinics, and it's completely okay. And some of our doctors are even using the prostitutes and escorts. Not once, not twice, but many times. What?
Yes, sir. Okay, well, Mr. Hammer, I'm gonna let you go, okay?
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too, sir.
Thank you.